Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of Sword Art Online 2, Episode 20. I am so fucking glad to hear that I'm not the only one that thinks that Asuna's mother is a fucking bitch. Okay? Now granted, like I believe I've said this before in my reviews, that this whole thing with Asuna's mother, trying to push her dreams on her daughter by putting her in a forced marriage and forcing her to go to a specific college for a specific career, that's been done before. But it's still no less of bullshit, and it still doesn't piss me off any less. Seriously. So, yeah. Needless to say, Asuna's mother's a fucking cunt. And I'm really glad that I'm not the only one who thinks so. And here's the thing about her, okay? Earlier on in this episode, she came into Asuna's room and pulled the fucking cord, okay? Forcing Asuna out of the game. Now, clearly, she was not fucking thinking straight, okay? Because let me tell you something here. What if Asuna was somehow trapped within Sword Art Online again? Or what if ALO basically became the new Sword Art Online because players got trapped in there? The logout button was removed, and if that's the case, if she would have pulled the cord, Asuna would have fucking died, okay? So yeah, clearly she wasn't thinking straight, and she's just a stupid fucking bitch. And yeah, I'm really glad that I'm not the only one who thinks that. So anyways, this episode in general set up a lot of... It was basically a setup episode. That's what it was. It was a setup episode for the final 4 episodes of the season, which is also the final 4 episodes... final 4 episodes of this arc, which is also the final 4 episodes of this season. Okay. It really did have a lot of fucking setup, and it was awesome. Okay, because we got to see these new guild, which are... I forget what they're called, but Asuna is basically joining them temporarily. I know she has her own guild that Kirito and those other girls are basically part of, and Klein and whatnot. But she's basically joining this guild temporarily because they want her to help them defeat the boss on that floor. Okay, because they've tried before and failed, I guess, and if you beat that boss, all of your guild members' names will end up getting engraved on like a stone that's there, okay? However, if multiple guilds fight and defeat the boss, only the heads of the guild, only the guild leaders' names will get engraved on there, but they want all of their names to get engraved on there. Now, that begs the question, is Asuna an official member, which means that her name will also be engraved on there? That, who knows, that remains to be seen, obviously, because obviously the boss isn't defeated yet. I mean, I imagine the boss probably won't be defeated until the last episode, if not then like the episode right before the last episode. Something like 3 or 4 episodes. But either way, though, it's very interesting. Okay, and there's also these characters when they're heading to the boss, which they claimed were previously fought the boss and failed, but instead Asuna notices that they're actually investigators, I guess, that are seeking information. They're not there to try to prevent them from fighting the boss. They're just there to collect information on anyone who tries to go and fight the boss, I guess. And then, when they finally get to where the boss will be fought at, they meet this other guild who's apparently waiting to fight the boss. And so Yuki decides that their guild should fight them. And they seem to be doing pretty good so far until, like, this horde of fucking players charges in from the back. And right at that second, fucking Kirito shows up. Being all badass as usual. Like, why are you so badass, Kirito? Really? Okay, I'm not sure if the others are with him or not, but so far I think we've only seen like Kirito actually show up. And goddamn, Kirito is awesome as usual. Damn. So yeah, so Kirito shows up in the end. Oh, and also, Yuki says something interesting about Kirito. I thought she was saying that about, well, I'll at least say what it is, okay? First, before I explain to you my misconceptions here, right? She basically says that, or Asuna basically asked her if she's fought someone like a Black Cloak, and she said yes, and Asuna obviously knows that Kirito is much stronger than him, so she asks her why she didn't choose him, and she says that he wouldn't be right because he knows my secret. Foreshadowing much? I don't know what it's foreshadowing exactly, because like I keep saying, I'm not a light novel reader. But I imagine something like that's probably foreshadowing something, okay? So, yeah, very interesting. Her secret. What the hell could that be? So, yeah, so very interesting, alright? Very interesting. And now, my misconception was, initially I thought she was actually talking about Death Gun. As in, Ashina was asking if sometime in the past Death Gun actually came and fought her. Which would be really interesting, okay, if that was actually the case. That's what I initially thought at first, but it turned out, no, it was actually Kirito, which we knew that Kirito fought her, but I didn't know that that was going to be brought back up again. But apparently it was, and my foreshadowing sensors are tingling here. Major fucking foreshadowing, okay, seriously. So, overall, once again, an amazing episode of Sword Art Online 2. Yeah, I love Sword Art Online. I really, really do. And this episode was amazing as always, but mainly it was setup, okay? There was some action here. The music, when we had the emotional scenes with Asuna early on in the episode, were really good. Okay. Like, that fucking violin. Oh my god. I have got to learn how to play that on the goddamn violin. God damn it. So, yeah. And the animation's really good as always. The art, yeah, I really don't think there's anything else for me to say about this episode, though. So, tell me your thoughts about this episode in the comment section below. So, yeah, if you've yet to see this week's episode of Sword Art Online 2, then I definitely recommend that you do. I cannot wait until next week's episode finally airs, because this series is actually coming to a close, which is so sad. Well, hopefully in a couple more years they'll have, like a year or two now, they'll have a season 3, because, god damn it, I fucking love Sword Art Online. Yeah, if you watch my videos for a while now, actually till from earlier this year, and you haven't clued into it yet, yeah, I kind of love Sword Art Online. I didn't know if you noticed that yet. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so anyways, overall, hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.